Okay, so what was the last one? The last one was the guy with the boat.
Yeah.
And
the teddy bear or whatever.
yeah.
Sun and Moon Car
It's
Wash.
a Pokemon game?
Ultra Sun and Moon Car Wash. Nuh-uh.
She was killed by a car wash.
She wasn't wearing her seatbelt. It's her fault.
Vic's name is Jessica Marnier. She's a temp secretary. Car wash's owner knows her, says she comes in every week.
But just to wash her car, right?
Right. Miss Marnier didn't strike him as the kind of girl who did drugs.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Something tells me that the outside of the car is the only
Why are there
place
Christmas
that's
trees
clean.
behind the car?
It's a car wash.
Oh.
They're car wash trees.
Native to Canada. At the ship.
Oh, is she gonna be the one this time?
I don't think we've exhausted the crime scene yet.
Have we seen all there
We
is to
should talk
see?
to Veronica Carver.
Who?
Veronica Carver.
Sarah Connor.
I'm just a little, shaken. I see death all the time, but never like this.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
Never
what does that
someone I
mean?
was close to.
Whose shopping cart is this?
Who do you think you are? Looks like she sneezed really hard.
If only I could grab this drug.
Can you go on the other side?
We're gonna try.
You will try.
Whee! Oh. Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that a needle mark?
Well, I saw a syringe next to her, so... you don't want me to do anything to it? Okay.
Maybe you just needed to see that before you pick up the... Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Oh.
I remembered why this game was a masterpiece.
Telltale's finest.
Why can't I do anything?
Try to grab the needle again.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I pulled out my 3G
Gaming
phone.
anus.
Oh, here we go.
There's a PS Vita on the ground.
I can play
This GPS
Ratchet
unit is
and Clank
broken.
Size Matters on this.
I'll take
On
it
the
back
Vita?
to Archie and see if he can recover
Yeah.
any data from it.
That's crazy.
Can't wait for this game to win a worst playthrough award. Oh, mail.
It's gonna win worst playthrough in a year where it's probably like the only nomination. Jessica Marnier.
Does car wash have it? Oh, we're gonna get to use the camera thing finally.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Where's them cameras?
Uh-oh.
The surveillance cameras.
That's not a
indicate
camera, it's a
car wash's
TV.
entrance. If it's working, it must have caught our victim driving.
Okay,
in.
what car wash has footage
check with
from
the
the
owner.
security cameras outside of the building? Answer me that. What'd she say?
Do you remember that part in what's his name's the Batman's movie?
Yeah.
Where the Riddler's on like twitch.tv or whatever. And he goes, "Hey, I just wanted to thank all you guys for all the support you've been giving me." Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
How silly was that?
That was pretty silly. Oh, here we go.
Our
Nice.
victim might have gotten into convulsions and knocked the GPS out
Oh
of
my
its
god,
holder.
that's so scary.
Holy shit, we found the killer. He's right there, taking pictures.
She's full of a toot. Didn't leave the crime scene.
I like how we saw this, and we were like, she might have been having convulsions. Maybe it just fucking fell off.
Who else's
Okay.
GPS would be on the floor where they could not see their global postal
I think I might
service?
need to collect
That won't help you.
Well, apparently not.
Wow.
We've got a usable print. Probably our victims. We better run it anyway.
Thank you, drive safe. I guess
I already talked to her.
maybe you can talk to her again now that you have some evidence.
You've got some explaining to do, woman.
We've got a few more questions for you.
See?
Go ahead.
So that means
Thank
that
you, Miss
means
Carver. You've
listen,
been
I'm a
very
Sudoku
helpful.
player, so
Go
I know
get
how to
some
solve
sleep.
puzzles.
We'll be in contact if we
That
have any more
means
questions.
that you have yet to found a piece of
I
evidence.
just had to hit the fucking go away button, and that was it.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna say to do. I'm glad you figured
I'll
it
call
out.
down to the coroner's office to arrange for the body to be picked up.
The body to be picked up.
I would strangle her if she was in this room.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Strangle as in like to kill or like sexually?
My intent would be to kill.
Your intent would be? But that means you're open to something else.
No, I mean, she's open to something else.
Oh, okay.
We'd see how that works out for her.
What next?
We still have tests to run on the evidence we've collected. Okay. We have traces of cocaine in
Whoa!
a syringe. Mixing uppers and downers, particularly two as strong as these, definitely runs the risk of heart attack,
Cocaine
seizure, or
and
stroke.
morphine?
That's
Sounds like
consistent with
fun.
The scene we found. We'll just have to confirm COD with Doc Robbins.
What do you think COD stands for? Time of
Come
death.
on, death.
Come on, death.
Yeah. She had an orgasm prior to dying.
I bet COD stands for...
Cock on dick. We're gonna get a great score for this one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So the person who touched the GPS was not the person who had the syringe.
Oh my god. You know what that means? That means they were different people.
I did it wrong.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The UI in this game is like the worst UI in any game ever. Why can you select the circle button prompt?
Manuel Molines.
He works for Salazar!
And according to Mr. Molina's arrest record, he's no stranger to possession and distribution of narcotics.
She turned like a
right
snake.
now, he's on parole,
She is
so
a
we
snake.
have an address for him.
She looks
I'll
really
have
weird.
Grass pay him a visit.
Yeah, she looks ugly as fuck.
The autopsy on Jessica Marnier. Come on
I'm
down.
gonna change my contact for you and my phone to Doc Robbins.
Doc Robbins is my favorite character.
Doc Robbins is the best. All I can say for now is that she's dead, and it's like a horribly burnt corpse. She
Hi,
doesn't
Doc.
really look dead.
Yeah, I know.
The victim's COD probably
The victim's
won't
still
surprise
alive.
you.
I've been having
Acute
fun.
myocardial infarction caused by
Infarction.
intravenous ingestion of benzoyl methylecgonine and morphine. Based on liver temp, they
The
say her
victim's
time of death
COD,
is somewhere
or
between
in other
8
words,
and
cool
10 this evening.
overdosing, did not go to plan. Or, I guess it did.
Hey, I just thought you should know. Something strange has come up with Agent Huntby.
Remember Agent
We can
Huntby?
find him.
He's a fucking secret asshole.
He's
Remember
a
when he did that shit
bitch.
last time?
He's an asshole bitch.
You remember what he did last time?
I do.
Not good. I'll let you know if
Double
I hear
cross
anything
him.
else.
The bass.
Also, we didn't have any luck finding Manuel Molina's at his home address. Got a bolo out on him, too.
Bolo.
Impound.
What would you do if I threw my phone straight through my TV and it passed through it without doing anything to it, and then you figured out you were in the back rooms?
Dude, I was... That last 4 words of that what if changed my whole answer. Because I was going to act like nothing happened and never talk to you about it again. But if for some reason I just knew I was in the back rooms
That's
after
fine.
that happened, dude,
The
I would...
employees here
I'd
wear
kill
red
myself.
jumpsuits. I'll see if I can get a sample for comparison. Wait,
This
what's
stuff is
that?
sticky, though.
Jessica appears
Wait,
to be
what's
wearing
that?
both earrings when she pulls into the car wash. And look, the GPS is in its holder. So it definitely got knocked out while Jessica was inside the car wash.
Do I need to do anything? Or, like, okay, so there's no, like, bells and whistles with the video footage. You just watch it, and that completes it.
That makes sense. One of the 5 senses. What's your Chica impression? You know what Chica sounds like?
Yeah. That's what she sounds like when she goes into the kitchen.
Her fat ass goes to eat that pizza. That's sexy.
Oh, you mean Security Breach Chica. I was talking about FNAF 1 Chica.
Oh, that's sexy.
He keeps cutting open their breasts!
He needs to know if their heart's beating or not.
She really does not look dead.
There was residue of benzoyl methylecgonine and morphine in and around a tear in the driver's
I can
headrest of her
guarantee you
victim's
there was no
car.
meth in this
Interesting.
woman's breasts.
It certainly suggests that the needle used to inject Ms. Marnier came from behind her. Well, if there had been a struggle, then I'd say it's very possible the syringe needle may have gotten
That's
caught
so
in the fabric of the
stupid.
headrest.
Isn't it?
The syringe would fucking break if it got stuck in a headrest.
No, syringes are
I'm
pretty
just
strong.
about
Well,
to
I mean, I
review
guess the
my
glass part of
autopsy
it could
notes
break.
and
but-
re-examine the
But
body.
the metal
I'll
part
let you
is
know
like
if I find
literally
anything else.
like this small.
Yeah, but it's really strong.
I don't know.
It is. I can tell you for a fact it is because I am a soccer.
A soccer?
Yeah, I'm a soccer player. Don't you know?
The
The bag of watermelon seeds.
Stop the car.
Silicana.
Sakana, open this fucking door.
Silicana, open the door to your 2009 Ford Focus. You shitty green Ford Focus, open the door. There's nothing I like more than fat women dying. If you were in a Five Nights at Freddy's game, what would your scary noise be? That would scare me. I think my noise would be like... That's how you know I'm at the door, ready to kill you.
What do you know, Manuel Miranda's thing is on this bag of cocaine? Oh, that's actually Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo Tortera? Wait, what? Hold on.
Guillermo Rice. Veronica said they just call him
Veronica?
Will, and he's Jessica
Why do they call
Marion's
him Will?
boyfriend. I'd say it's time to have Brass bring this Will Rice kid in for questioning.
Brass! Brass! Can I have a warrant for this person's arrest?
Do you have a warrant for their arrest?
I was busy playing Angry Birds Transformers.
Is that real?
Yeah.
What do you got in the way of evidence?
You're disrupting my game time. Why'd they change up the formula? Could they not think of, like, powers for the Autobots?
Of course not.
How weird. Optimus Prime's signature pose. Why does this sound like the Donkey Kong Island?
This Transformers. Could you imagine if they brought this guy in for questioning and heard him just for talking about Angry Birds Transformers for like 10 minutes?
He's like, hey, can I go? And he's like, we're not through yet.
It's actually an intimidation tactic.
I thought Jessie died of an overdose.
That's
So
something
you
that a
knew she was
murderer would
drug
say.
addict.
She wasn't a drug addict, but yes, I knew she
She
took
wasn't a
drugs
drug
sometimes.
addict. She just did
Mr.
it on
Rice,
trips.
before we discuss your relationship with Jessica, I'd like
First,
to learn a little bit
I
more
would just
about
like to get
you.
to know you.
Then I want to fuck you.
Records we have indicate you dropped out of college not long ago.
I did. I felt I was pretty much spinning my wheels in school.
Take it
I
back!
chose to get out into the real world. School of hard knocks, right?
I'll kill
What
you!
if your parents are paying all the bills for you?
This? I've had it for years, but it's actually become what I like to call our communal sweater. Probably anybody who's ever been to our place has worn it at one time or another. Jesse used to say it was like a house pet that we didn't have to walk or feed or clean.
Why are
We're
you
going to
wearing
need a
it
sample
now?
of it. Well, Mr. Rice, at
I
the
thought
very
something was, like,
least, your
dangling
page on
off
the
his
bag of
ear.
Cocaine is going to interest the district attorney. All right, let's get down to business here.
That's
the
a
warrant
nice
only
tree.
gives us permission to search the living room and Will and Jessica's bedroom. Veronica's room is out of bounds. Wait a second, is that someone in the shower?
Ooh! Hello? Hello?
It was the heat of the moment. There's no bathroom here, is it?
This is a bathroom.
There's a sink. There's
This
no
room is a
shower.
bath.
There's no shower. This
They're in here.
you found them.
What if there was like a Smurf showering in here?
Oh, that'd be so sexy with little blue nipples. Do you think their nipples are a lighter shade of blue or a darker
Medicine
hue?
bottle. Let's get it analyzed.
I think their nipples are like slightly white.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever thought about fucking Smurfette for
No.
a second?
Not even for a
Even
second.
now, as I just said it.
No.
It's not what I clicked on.
We
Just
didn't recover
steal their
Jessica's
phone.
cell phone at the scene. This one may be hers. Let's get it back to the lab and run it and see who's left this
Someone
voice
just gets out of the
message
shower
to.
and they're like, "Where's my phone? I could have swore I put it on the kitchen table."
Just ignore us. She's dead? Oh my god.
You're telling me
You're
now?
joking. You're literally joking.
How long has she been dead? Because I just talked to her 5 days
What the fuck are these pictures?
ago. These stock baby pictures. Those aren't the same child.
Yeah, I know. This one is like photoshopped onto a person's body or something. And this just looks like a portrait but with a baby face.
What's your obsession with babies?
Was there a child? How come I can't click on any of those? I feel like this is very important to the plot. We haven't seen a baby.
Is there something inside that book?
I don't know, I haven't opened it yet.
Does this book contain contents?
Oh, there's Salazar, there they are.
Apparition Salazar.
Recognize who's in this picture? She may be 20 years younger, but that's
That
Beatrice
does not look
Salazar,
real.
the queen of the hive herself. She looks pregnant. Funny, I don't remember reading in the case file about her having a child. Run that print. We'll keep searching
Run
the
that
newspaper
print,
for
Turbo.
more, but let's just see who
This
else
picture
is
looks
interested
fucking
in Beatrice
awful.
Salazar.
Yeah, it looks really bad. Like, the dude doesn't look terrible, but she looks, like,
Yeah.
not real.
That won't help. you.
How mad would you be if you died one day, and when you died, all you saw was was Forrest Whitaker and Chadwick Boseman? That's your afterlife. Just sitting under an African sunset with them. Forever.
Probably try to kill myself.
And then Chadwick Boseman stops. He goes, like,
We are not done with you yet.
That's what he says. He says that. You have crimes to answer for. Isn't it weird how...
Jesus.
Is that
Who the hell are
Ian
you?
Heacox?
It's him!
Las Vegas
Is that
crime
Ian
lab.
Heacox
We
from
have a search
Smash?
warrant.
Smosh?
Damn, you scared the hell out of me.
Jessie died of a massive overdose, Manny. She used around you?
He goes, Manny,
Was
let
she
me
a
ask you
customer of
this.
yours?
What do you think is the
I'm
best
on
and the
parole.
worst
I don't
films
sell
in the
nothing to
MCU?
nobody. But
Well, my
man, I don't
favorite
wanna speak
MCU
ill of the
film is
dead,
The
but-
Eternals.
yeah, you know, I seen a
I'm
smoke
partial
a
to
little
the
weed,
Eternals,
maybe toot a little
and I
blow
really,
from
really
time
do
to
not
time,
like Iron
but
Man
it ain't
2.
like she's some crack hole or something. My print is there on that particular item because, wait for it, I installed it for her last week as a favor to Will. Cause it ain't like he's Mr. Tool Time.
Can't put a fucking GPS in a GPS holder.
That's all the questions we have for now, Manny. We'll be in touch if we have any more.
She puts a
Well,
gun
if
to
you
his
have
head
a
and pulls the
problem
trigger.
finding me, you know who to talk to.
Said, if you can't find me, I did not leave
The
town.
one name that keeps popping up for us is
Why
Veronica
do these people keep
Carver.
leaving
Now, we don't
town?
have
It
a
makes it
warrant
really
to
hard
request
for us to
sample
find
of
them.
her DNA, but
Maybe
perhaps
we
she's
should keep
left
one of
one
them in
for us in
custody
plain
one
sight
time.
somewhere without
Only
even
one
knowing
of
it.
them.
Only one.
We'll have to choose wisely.
I need to talk to you. Sheriff just got off the phone with the FBI. They still can't find Huntby. It's like he's AWOL. So now, the feds don't know what to do about his accusation that we mishandled potential DNA evidence on the Salazar case.
That
The sheriff
bastard.
called in a favor, and we got the statue back that you originally tried to recover the DNA from. Let's re-swab it and see if there's anything we missed. I know
Oh
the
my
situation's
God.
starting to go from weird to worse, but let's
Agent
just try to
Huntby,
stay
you're
focused on
going to
processing the
die.
evidence.
I can't wait for all this to crescendo in episode 5 and it to be the most fucking dumb thing ever.
What's going on?
What's
There's a
going on?
development
What's going
in the
on?
Salazar case.
They find Agent Huntby?
No, but there's a new reason to be looking for him, Jim. We found sodium lauryl sulfate on the statue. It was put there before the DNA was ever taken.
Speedrun. Whoa! Fuck's sake. All that for no matches.
Seems as though our victim handled this press clipping on Beatrice Salazar.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you do that?
Oh. So many
Oh,
fingerprints
yeah.
in this chapter.
This boat's rocking.
Ain't no
yeah.
stopping us now. 'Cause we're living the sweet life now. Oh. Let's go.
What was the lore reason for them being on a boat?
Dude, fuck if I know. I think the better question is why wasn't Esteban with them?
Goddamn Guillermo Rice!
So,
His
Will
name is
Rice
not
has his
Guillermo.
hands on both morphine
You're a fucking
and
dirty
cocaine.
racist and a Yankee.
But is he a murderer?
But are you a murderer?
That's weird. It looks really small.
Will Rice has less DNA than a normal person.
DNI. DNI.
Yeah. I'm fucking Australian.
I'm sick and tired of this fucking DNI. I want to press the back button.
Veronica's hair in Will and Jessica's bed. So, either someone was cheating or maybe three's company.
You know what they say, two's great but three's a crowd. Could it be Vanessa's? Oops.
Who the fuck is Vanessa? My god.
Now, why would she have Vanessa's skin in her nails?
How weird.
Can you rationally explain this to me? I don't think you can.
So how did Veronica Carver's DNA end up under Jessica's fingernails? It's probative, but not enough to get a search warrant. We need to dig deeper.
What if the twist of this episode is that Vanessa's actually innocent, and the only reason her skin was in her fingernails was because
no
they were
one's
having
name
sex?
is Vanessa.
You don't get it, man. Whatever her name is, fucking
Veronica.
Veronica, Vanessa. It doesn't matter. Lloyd Ninus land in the river.
Leaked Lemon Land, the river corridor, great invasion in Europe. The New York Times.
Wow, that's crazy.
Isn't it?
Why would they even bother rendering it if it just looks like that?
I don't know.
Will Rice. Oh my god.
Good lord.
You're a dead man.
Oh my god. So you really think I killed Jesse while wearing this sweater? And now I'm wearing it while I'm sitting right here in front of you?
That's
This is
exactly
crazy.
what I think.
I don't know what to say. I
I know
swear,
exactly what you
anybody
should
could've
say.
taken this sweater. Look, maybe someone's trying to frame me. It was in the living room, and I put it on after my shower. I'm pretty sure about that. But I think Jessie may have been wearing it earlier when she left the house. And then I think she came back at some point to drop off some dry cleaning. So I guess she might have left it there then.
You're a liar.
Where do
I've
you
never
keep
seen that
your
before.
morphine?
It's not mine, and I really don't think it's Jessie's.
Oh, really?
Objection!
Will's fingerprint on the morphine. It's probably the
Well,
one.
maybe we should give you a blood test, just to be sure.
That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Why would there be
don't
blood
need to
on
do
it?
that. The bottle's mine, but it's not what you think. I was in a car accident back in high school, and I've never really bounce back from it. And sometimes I need that stuff just to take an edge off the pain.
Why didn't
Well,
you just
you
tell us
just
that?
told me.
Then
that.
why did you lie
You've
about it,
never
Will?
done it.
Because I didn't kill Jessie. But here she is ODing on a speedball while I'm holding onto a bottle of morphine. I know what it looks like, but you gotta believe me. I would never hurt her.
I think
I
that I
choose
should
to
sentence
believe
you
the
to 50
evidence,
years in
Will.
prison just for lying to me.
Max
So you're sitting
security.
in the back seat, weren't you, Will? Maybe you came along for the road trip. Maybe not. Regardless, you figured you had the element of surprise on your side.
Brass
She
is the
surprised
worst
you,
fucking
didn't she?
interrogator of all
He's
time.
the worst
wasn't gonna go
detective
down
of all
without a
time.
fight.
He just says shit and then the
She fought as
victim's
hard
like,
as she
what the
could,
fuck
but
are
in
you
the end,
talking
you just
about?
overpowered her.
I just
Stuck
don't
that
get
needle
it.
in the back of her neck.
We found this in your apartment. It was hidden inside a book.
I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. I have no
Oh, and he's got no
what
idea
that
what it is.
We're done here. Oh yeah? How about your fingerprint on
I may
the
have touched it, but I still don't really know what it is. I mean, I found it a few weeks ago, just like you did, in one of Jessie's books. I asked her why she was saving it. She said she'd cut it out for one of her friends. who was
Whatever,
doing some school
Guillermo.
project on organized crime. Made sense
You know
to
what?
me,
This
so I
is
left
just
it
like
at that.
Pete
No
Baja.
big
His
deal.
real name was like fucking Pedro,
Mm-hmm.
but he went by Pete. This guy's fucking name is Guillermo, but he goes by Will.
Fucking Guillermo, that piece of shit.
That's all the evidence I need. Take him away.
One of
This is
which
the
will be
first
the
time
part
we've
of the
ever done
sample
this.
that is
It is.
valuable.
This is
Select
exciting.
the block that contains the valuable information.
Set the block to
and
do the
press
blah,
isolate
blah, blah,
button.
the Minecraft slime.
You can't just walk away from this, Jesse. You think I'm just gonna stand by and watch you use him? You gotta stop messing around with him, you hear me?
I'm not
He's
going
a
to do
low-life
that.
Scumbag. I'm telling you, Jesse. If you hurt Will,
Jesse.
I will kill you.
That voice sound familiar?
Sounds like
Sounds like
Veronica,
Veronica
Carver.
Carver.
She left that message on Jessica's phone
voicemail the night
last
Jessica
night.
died.
That she
I
died.
think Will Rice was right. Veronica sounds very protective.
It's suspicious. But do you have anything that actually ties Veronica to the crime scene?
Yep, probably.
Probably.
What about her cell phone?
What about
So
any
she
one
never
of these
said anything
given
about
things?
getting into a fight with Jessica? It's suspicious. But do you have anything that actually ties Veronica to the crime scene?
Well, yeah, I've got the cell phone.
So she never said anything about getting into a fight with Jessica? It's suspicious. But do you have anything that actually ties Veronica
How
to
angry
the
would you
crime
be
scene?
if I did that for like an hour straight?
I guess I wouldn't be happy, to be honest.
So you're telling me you matched this DNA sample to another one you recovered from a styrofoam coffee cup?
Sounds
The
pretty
coffee cup
complex.
Veronica
I'm
Carver
in.
allegedly threw away at the car wash, but you didn't actually see her toss it? I'm sorry. I'm gonna need more.
What about this hair?
So Will Rice alleges this is a communal apartment sweater, huh? Meaning he and Veronica both had easy access to it, and it matches the fiber found in the car wash brushes.
Oh, so that one's
Okay,
okay.
let's bring her in.
Not just the phone.
Interesting.
Even though it says like she's gonna kill her. That's pretty funny. Hold on, let me check my emails real quick. Sorry, Vanessa. You've managed to bring Vanessa in for questioning, so why not finish questioning her? Thanks, buddy. Literally just got into the room.
Okay. So if you were planning on having this civilized discussion with Jessie about her dishonesty, could you tell us how your DNA ended up under her fingernails?
It started out civilized, then the volume got turned up, and it got a little physical. Jessie pulled my hair, and she slapped me.
Oh my god.
Everything. I knew it was risky sneaking the morphine out, but there were just so many times Will was in such pain, and he asked me, and I couldn't refuse.
That's all for now.
Don't leave town.
I'm not bringing you.
I just got off the phone with Brass. You want to hear something interesting?
No.
Brass was going over Manuel Molina's records, and guess who Manny allegedly ran a shipment of drugs for
Oh my
last year?
goodness.
Beatrice Salazar. Of course, that connection was never fully substantiated.
What's up with their fucking
Isn't it
hard-ons for
curious
Beatrice
how he
Salazar
can't
in
seem
these
to get
games?
out of her business?
Everyone has a hard on for Beatrice Salazar. She's the main. She's gonna be the boss fight.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Lawrence Fishburne is gonna have a
We're
fist
gonna-
fight with her.
Finally bring her in.
Come in,
I
officers.
forgot about him.
Mika says, never mind. Sukasa probably ain't a dumb like this, huh?
I don't want to go What if you walk in and there's a cutscene of him hitting you in the head with a frying pan?
What if you walk in and you're just holding a giant, fucking, like, 5-foot-long shotgun?
You turn to your left to look at the woman, and she, like, looks at you and she, like, frowns, and then her face gets obliterated. And then you become a prisoner, a sex prisoner for the rest of your life.
Well, not only did you fail to mention that, you also made it sound like you barely knew Jessica.
Yeah, well, she blew by, you know, real quick like. Just wanted to ask me something about Will. Get a guy's perspective on the
Would you
situation.
continue
that
the
sort of
playthrough
thing.
of this
It
game
was a
if,
place
like,
to see her, tell
you
the
saw,
truth.
you weren't sure that it was real, but you saw an outline of Satan just randomly in certain frames of the game, and you weren't sure that it was real, but you kept seeing it, like, every, like, so often. And then, like, every time you saw him, it got, like, worse. But you still weren't sure it was real. You thought it might just be a trick of the eyes. Would you keep playing the game?
Is it
smoke it or
is it
snort
under
it
the
or stick it?
circumstances
I've
that I'm
sold
playing
it.
it with you?
But that's
Yeah.
like past.
Do you
know,
notice it
tense.
also, or
No.
I'm on
it's just
parole,
me?
Yeah.
But you guys already know that.
No, I wouldn't.
So, if you're really asking me if I sold to Jesse,
If we
I know
both
I would.
noticed, we'd probably
My
like
answer's
laugh
no.
and be like,
I
"What
ain't
the
the only
fuck?"
dealer in town,
But
right?
if it was just
But you
me,
guys
I
already know
would
that.
think that's like a problem of my own.
That'd be pretty fucking scary if, like, we uploaded the video and we were both like, what the fuck? And, like, people in the comments, like, the two people that are friends were like, what are you talking about? I don't see any Satan.
And then there's also other comments that are like just full
Like I
blown
said,
Latin.
only way the guy's gonna fix it is with a gun to the head.
And then we finally
I'm
get the
already
boss
on
fight.
probation
Dude,
with
shut up!
this.
This is freaking me out. What do you think the devil's
I'll be like,
upbeat
you know,
does?
counting the seconds and
I
stuff.
think his upbeat is he does Pitt's upbeat, but then...
But he goes down.
No, he goes up, but if you hit anyone while you're going up, he grabs them, and he goes, and then he throws them in a direction of your choice.
So it's like a command grab.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then after he does that, he can do it again.
You can just do it infinitely.
Yeah, so long as there's someone for him to grab.
That's awesome.
Oh!
That'll probably be
I
from
see it.
Manny's latest round of community service. Anything outside of the trailer like this is in plain sight. We don't need a warrant for it.
It's just stealing.
Okay, Manny's got a picture on his phone of Will and Veronica together.
I have a feeling it's not how that works.
Apparently rekindling the old flame. Phone looks pretty clean otherwise. Hang on. There's a message in the sent box from Manny to Jesse. I'll download it into your case file. It says, "She's dangerous, don't risk it." I'm gonna guess she is Veronica.
Oh, snap.
No, she's gonna be Beatrice Salazar.
What if it is?
Well, yeah, I feel like that's the whole point of this entire fucking game, is that for some reason we have to blow our load to Beatrice Salazar. Even though she's done nothing other than allegedly cut her husband's head off. They haven't even figured out if she did it or not.
No, I told you before, Will and I are just friends.
Boom.
Very close friends.
Boom. There it is. That's not what the evidence is telling us.
What the? Who took that? They were pushing Will back to me.
Jesse!
Honestly, I wasn't trying to manipulate anything.
Jesse
I
was
really
working for
tried to
Beatrice
do the right
Salazar,
thing, I
and Beatrice
swear.
Salazar
The heart wants
injected
what
the
it
cocaine
wants.
into her neck.
Yeah. And
Don't
that's going to be
leave
the
town.
setup to our
I'm not
final
going
boss.
anywhere.
We're gonna need to take your phone.
No problem. Take what you need. Take it all, man. No, I mean seriously. If Veronica has anything to do with what happened to Jesse, then I want to help you guys do whatever you need to do to nail her. Yeah, it is. It is what it is, you know.
Thanks, man.
Okay, bye.
Veronica's been lying to us from the start. It's about time we got a warrant to search her place. Let's talk to Brass.
Oh, heck yeah. Mr. Brass, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I want a fucking warrant.
Based on what evidence?
My fucking
This guy
intuition.
said so.
she's been lying about this, then what else is she lying about? Okay, I'll get you that warrant.
I like how he's like the be-all, end-all of like, okay,
Anytime.
I guess I'll get you a warrant. Like,
Yeah.
how come you can't just give us a warrant if it's that easy? What the fuck? It can't be.
Is that a fucking earring?
That looks like Jesse's missing earring.
Did she really kill
That's
her
Nick.
this whole time?
Hey, Nikki, I'm putting you on speaker.
Hey, I just got off the phone with an administrator.
Sounds like she's
over
dead.
At Desert Palm Hospital.
Okay.
Veronica Carver said she got off work at 9 p.m. Well, according to the administrator, her shift actually ended at 7 p.m. Let me know if you need me to follow up.
Will do. Thanks.
I don't think we will, Nick. I think that's the case.
I like how every time we find like an incriminating piece of evidence, someone calls us and says, "Hey, we just found out this person lied about something really important. Just letting you know that. Thanks, bye."
Well, that it's always the first fucking person we see in the episode.
Laptop power cable. But where's the laptop? That looks like it's a cable for the laptop in Manny's trailer. Didn't he say it belonged to him?
Uh-oh. It's where she has a picture of Chicken Little in her room. How bizarre. Wait, did you see that?
What?
On the door there, watch.
Is Jeff the Killer gonna come out of it?
I saw it like phasing like a ghost. It creeped me out.
Do you usually let Manny charge his laptop in your room?
Manny? If he has a laptop, I don't know anything about it. The only laptop in my room is Jesse's. I'll admit it, I was snooping. I wanted to find out what she was obsessing about. But I couldn't get into any of her files. There was some kind of password or something.
Sounds like we need to have another talk with Manny.
Does it?
Excuse me, but what the hell kind of question is that? Jesse always went to the car wash alone.
Oh, yeah?
Probably the earring.
Veronica, how did Jessica's earring make it back to your room?
I
They've
have no
been
idea
set
how it
up.
got there.
Miss Carver,
It was mainly
when
the
you
whole
gave your
time. It
initial
was
statement
one of the
to
two
us, you
characters.
said you finished your shift at 9 p.m. But when we checked with the hospital, they said you actually finished your work at 7 p.m.
I don't know. Maybe it was around 7. Look, I don't remember. Jesse was dead. I was in shock.
You had access to the morphine from the hospital, and you had access to the cocaine from Will, and you wanted Jessica out of Will's life once and for all.
I couldn't have
And-
killed Jesse. I was with Will, okay? We were in bed together. Please, just ask Will. I might not be an
How
angel,
wet
but
was
I'm
your
no
pussy?
killer either.
If you describe the sex in all detail, we will let
Don't
you go
leave
free.
town.
I'm not going anywhere.
So...
Why don't you start with the foreplay?
So...
What did his penis feel like in your hands? How soft was it at first, and how hard did it become?
How long did it take to get fully erect in your hand? Did you spit on it before it was hard?
Are you sure that laptop belongs to you, Manny?
Look, Will asked me to pick it up, bring it over to my place. So maybe he didn't tell Veronica about it. And now I'm like, I don't want to really time out my bro. But there it is.
Why don't
I
you
think
go
it's
ask
about
Will
time
about
we
it?
took a look at that laptop everyone seems so interested in. Let's ask Brass for a search warrant.
Well, I'm going to delete the files since you just said that. Good luck getting a warrant before I destroy the computer.
Yeah, it's like, why can't you just call Brass while you're there?
Hey, Brass, can I look at this person's laptop?
What
Well,
evidence do you have?
I don't see why not. I'll go ahead and give you a warrant.
It would certainly be interesting to see what's on that laptop, especially if it belonged to Miss Marnier.
Do we get the warrant, Mr.
I
Brass?
think so. Thanks, man. That is funny how he's just like a complete fucking asshole when it comes to warrants. Because like that time he didn't even say anything about evidence. He's like, It would be cool if we did that. The laptop.
It's the same
It's an
model
Asus
of laptop as the cable we found in Veronica's room.
That's a product placement right there.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like a fucking.
Jessica Marnier's
looks like wet
infamous
cardboard.
laptop. Let's get this back to the lab.
To the lab.
What is that calendar?
I don't know.
Every day is Earth Day.
Every day is awesome. Everything is cool and you're part of a team. What do you think crime scene investigation stands for?
CSI.
Nice. Computer analysis. Computer. Doc.
The data on Jessica's
He has
hard drive
700
was encrypted.
terabytes of
We were
child
able to open
pornography.
it up, and we found a mother lode
I
of
think this is
information on
completely
Beatrice
unrelated from the
Salazar.
case.
Let's go through it all now. Somehow Jessica Marnier had access to sensitive FBI files, but she's not a current or former employee of the Bureau. Otherwise, she would have been flagged as soon as we ran her prints. There's also a lot of information about a Robert Marnier, a federal agent who was murdered a few years back while investigating Beatrice Salazar. I'll do a cross-check. Looks like Robert Marnier was Jessica Marnier's brother. No wonder she was
You did a
obsessed with the
cross-check
Queen of the
in
Hive.
2 seconds
You're not
while you
gonna
were
believe
standing
this,
up in a
guys.
chair?
I was digging through Jessica's FBI files on
Hey, that's
Beatrice
Nick.
Salazar, and
I
it turns
remember
out
Nick.
she has a son. She gave birth over 20 years ago, but persuaded the hospital to cover it up by designating it as a stillborn.
Why the fuck
Then
did
she
you do
secretly
that?
put up the boy for adoption. An informant later claimed the boy was adopted by a very nice, very rich family. Last name of Rice.
Will Rice?
The very same. So
Another
looks like
guy
Jessica
with a
was
Mexican
convinced that
name
Will was
going by
Salazar's
an
son.
American name.
She also made
What a
several
fucking
notations
shock.
about Manny Melendez.
Let's see just how full of crap Manny
That's
is.
kind of funny, actually. That's like a joke that they wrote.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Is that actual shit?
It's a glove.
Oh, it's a glove.
It's like a worker's glove. Why would Manny try to flush that?
I'm so fucking smart, it's like not even funny anymore. Watch this.
Go to 200, baby.
It's a match. This ties Manny Molina's to the crime scene and to Jessica's murder. Let's take this to brass.
Elmo's World. I thought the game froze for a second. I was gonna cry like a baby. If this game ever like freezes and we have to restart, the playthrough's over. I'm not kidding.
Even if it's at the beginning of the next thing, like the very beginning.
I get if it's less than an hour. If it's less than 5 minutes in.
Based on what evidence?
What evidence do you have?
This. Right here.
The glove ties Manny to the crime scene and the murder. And the Salazar link can't be ignored. You got your arrest warrant. I'll put a bolo out on Manny. That search warrant earlier may have spooked him.
Thanks, man.
We've almost
Oh,
made it.
we're 95% in, baby.
Oh my god.
Well, didn't Jessica tell you she believed Salazar was your birth mother? That she was the one who gave you up for adoption?
I don't understand. Why would Jesse care about that? I don't even care.
Her brother worked the Salazar case before he died. Turns out she picked up where he left off.
You go straight to hell. I told you I didn't know about any of this.
Yeah? Okay, thanks. Manny Molina's just got picked up at the bus station. They're bringing him in now.
Cool.
This is
We're
it.
just fucking going in right now. Oh, you killed her.
The hell I did. I mean, I've been to jail and all. done some shady stuff, but I
I
ain't
lie.
a killer.
All the time. About this? No.
Your glove left trace evidence on Jesse's earring.
How'd you
Jessica
find that
Mulroney
glove? I
visited you
ate it
on
and
the
shit
night
it
of the
out.
death. And just like you said, she
Did it
was
get
there to tell
clogged?
you about the situation.
That was a
with
big
Will,
poopy.
about how she discovered you were both connected to Beatrice Salazar. Will was her son, and you were her flunky. And that's when you realized you couldn't afford to risk the Queen of the Hive finding out that you were her son's pusher, especially when it was a son she'd been keeping secret all these years. So you took the red sweater Jessica had accidentally left behind, and then you mixed a deadly cocktail. Sourcing the ingredients was pretty easy for you, and with your expertise, you knew exactly how to use them. You found your way into the back of her car, hid there, and when she was distracted, you injected the speedball into her neck. You hoped injecting the rest of the mix into her arm would just make it look like another overdose death in Vegas, washed up and washed out. But when you were through, you noticed you had a problem. One of her earrings had come off during the struggle, and you accidentally took it with you. So you carefully removed it with the gloves, and then you decided to take out a little insurance policy. You left the earring in Veronica's room when you went back to the apartment to drop off the sweater.
And she is
How the
just
hell did
fucking,
you figure all that out?
She is
Returned
just
to your
fucking
trailer
talking
where you
her
tried
head
to
off,
flush
isn't
the
she?
gloves. And if you had better plumbing, you just might have gotten away with it.
Dios mío.
Dios mío.
You gotta understand.
Dios
I had
mío,
to do
Billy.
it. This
You
girl,
gotta understand,
she
I had to
knew
kill
too
her.
much, and she wanted too much. You know she wanted me to set up some kind of happy reunion between the Queen and Will? That's insanity. I tried to warn her that Salazar is loco dangerous, that she shouldn't rattle the hive. But she was obsessed. I did what I had to do. Believe me, jail will be heaven compared to what hell the Queen would have done to me if she'd found out I'd been messing in her family business.
Boss fight!
That's Will Rice. It's really too much to hope that any case involving the Queen of the
He's
Hive
dead.
would end neatly or cleanly. What can you tell us?
Wait,
He
what?
was found in
What?
an abandoned warehouse downtown.
Will Rice.
Marks around his neck are consistent with
He was a
strangulation.
bitch.
Wasn't a hands-on job. The bruising pattern suggests
He cut
some
open his
kind of
tits.
ligature was used. In
So
light
it's
of
not
recent
just a boob
events,
thing.
my first instinct was suicide. But skin under his nails suggests this young man fought for his life. We're looking at a homicide here.
We need to
Well,
run.
this
I
is-
wonder. I wonder who
right
could have
away.
done that.
This is a setup for the next episode, I think. Right?
What if it just automatically dropped us into the next episode?
What if this episode's actually way longer than we thought?
I don't think so. That's impossible. Yeah, we're at 95%. Come on. All we have to do is just figure out, hey, it's Beatrice Salazar. And we have to fight her in the boss fight.
Hi, Doc. Got some more questions for you about the overdose case.
You've learned something new?
Oh my god.
No. You almost killed everyone.
This episode is really pushing the boundaries.
All you have to do is go into the lab and match it with fucking Salazar's DNA.
We
Even
still haven't finished looking at the trailer.
Even though realistically, she would never do that herself. She would send someone else to do it.
Well, no, I already know what's gonna happen. We're gonna look. And then, you know who it's gonna be?
Agent Huntsby.
It's gonna be Agent Humphrey. And because... Oh, it's not this one. I'm so silly.
You're silly.
Because he works for the FBI or whatever, he's already gonna be in our system.
That's pretty smart.
I know it is. Come on.
I only said it would be Salazar's DNA because we already have her DNA in our inventory.
See, like, I thought a little further than you did. Boom.
See, you gave the game too much credit.
I guess I did, huh?
Beatrice does her own work.
That's crazy.
Remember when you thought the game was gonna be slightly less stupid?
Dude, we are pushing it. The trophy didn't even pop up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. She killed her own son.
She
Listen
killed
to
her
this.
own son.
Dispatch received the call 15 minutes ago.
That's a tiny
It was for
fucking
my son to know a life free of this cruelty. And yet, the Queen must do whatever is necessary to protect her hive. It must remain strong. At any
She sent that to us?
Yeah, she's talking mad shit.
methods to weaken the hive or let in the enemy. Do you know
This
what
woman
she
is going to destroy
must be?
CSI.
Eliminate it. My boy's blood is on your hands.
What could the next case even be?
I don't know.
It's gonna be over before the lyrics even start.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. It's over.